Hey guys, Letter Magic here, and big news coming out of the WPN scene, although it seems big on the surface, but I think it's more like a hype thing, which, ironically, they're kind of keeping this under wraps, but first off, if you're not familiar, the WPN is the Wizards Play Network. If your store holds F&M, they are part of it. That's pretty much how it works. It's how they're able to score events, hold events, hand out DCI numbers, give out promos, that kind of stuff. Well, a couple days ago, the WPN website announced to all of their stores, all 6,000 and change of them in the entire world. Yeah, it's that low. But they announced make premium by April 7th and get full sets and Secret Lair. That's right, full sets is exactly what it sounds like. Either one of every card in Ikoria or 4 of every card. They never clarify that. I mean, I consider a full set to be one of each, but I think the redemption system on MTGO is completely different. I thought you get 4 of each for that, unless it is you need 4 and you get 1. Whatever, who cares? I think they got rid of that system anyway. But they're just sending packages of 1 or more of every card in Ikoria to stores just for getting to premium. Now, how do you get to premium? Well, I'll lead by saying there used to be 4 tiers in the WPN system, but now they got rid of that, simplified it. You're either premium or you're not. I believe that's how it works. And then everything else kind of scales by, sales volume and ticket sales, as they call it, which is just event entries. But people kept failing to qualify year after year because the game was going down the toilet. They had 15 bans, nobody wanted to play standard, and all the sets that they released were worthless. So attendance was down, and people were slipping. They were not qualifying for the same tier. And I think they wouldn't just knock you down like from tier 3 to tier 2. They would just kick you out of the program. That's what I heard. But then they changed that, and then they changed it again, and they just scrapped the whole thing and said, screw it, we're not doing it. Because how productive is it to take a struggling store and then just say, well, screw you, you're out of the WPN? So now, if your store wants to get to premium, they have to have, well, first and foremost, everything on the quality checklist. I'm not even going to go over that. It's ridiculous. 3,000 total tickets, which I believe is like F&M, pre-release, whatever else. It's basically like entries into a sanctioned event. Then you need 60 engaged players, which I believe are unique players, so unique individuals, not the same person over and over and over. And they have to go to like 1 or 2 events a month or certain per year or something, then they're considered engaged. Then you needed 20 activated players, which I think is literally just new signups. So new registered DCI numbers. And by the way, I could be wrong. They don't explain any of these on the page I'm on, but I could be wrong about the definitions here. I don't care. And they also need to provide certain point of sale data upon request. Wow, okay. And then number 6, have at least 6 months of WPN membership, so duh. So 60 engaged players, come on. 30 activated, it's not the hardest thing in the world. 1.5 new players per month, it's doable. But the 3,000 tickets in I believe it's a year, wow, that is 58 per week. You'd have to have a pretty big F&M and then like a pretty big Modern Wednesday or Commander Tuesday or whatever, all of them or something. Even a 100-person pre-release, which I've been to those, that wouldn't even take a chunk out of the 3,000. So in other words, to get to premium, you have to be a pretty big store. So just keep that approximate size in the back of your mind. So if you get to premium by April 7th, you will get all this stuff. And there's different benchmarks, different rewards for different times. I'll go over that later. But let's just read the article they wrote here because it's pretty interesting. Earlier this year, we promised that more premium perks were on the way, in addition to the great exposure, expanded marketing materials, and other great benefits that already come with premium. Today, we're thrilled to announce 3 new perks for premium stores with Ikoria. An exclusive event with a killer prize, some of the most unique and collectible cards in Magic, and a thank you for providing players an excellent first in-store experience. The funny thing is, those are really generous descriptions in all 3 accounts. So the real list without the marketing fluff is, number 1, they get to run an event at all called the Premium Championship, Ikoria. So that's a premium exclusive, like I just said, standard tournament with a full set of Ikoria Lair of Behemoths as the grand prize. So they're not allowed to sell it, they have to give it away to the winner. But yeah, it's 1 or 4 of every card. Nobody knows. Pretty dope grand prize. You could advertise that and say, hey, this is the prize, and maybe even double the tournament turnout, because that is an insane prize. And I think that's the point, because they've been absolutely screwing over local gaming stores lately. So number 2, they get 1 copy of select 2020 Secret Lair drops, but they aren't going to say which. So some of the Secret Lair products that came out in 2020, you will get up to 1 of them. I'm just going to go on a limb here and assume that it's the ones they're stuck with, the ones where they didn't even sell the amount that they pre-printed and now they don't know what to do with them, so they're giving them to stores to give away or sell. I find it odd that they didn't say give away or sell, when in the first one they said, this is the grand prize. In other words, you have to give this away. But I mean, with an amazing supply of one, I mean, would the store even bother? I'd say give it away just for the notoriety. So while it's cool that they're finally giving Secret Lair to stores, they're really not. They're still selling direct to customers and cutting them out, making them $0 and stealing the customers' money so that they have less to spend locally. It's dumb. I mean, it's just absolutely dumb. So they're making it look like they're providing these to stores, but one, it's only the top stores, and two, it's only one, and three, it's almost definitely, since they're not saying which, it's the ones that are overstock and that they're stuck with. So the third big perk you get is, as they put it, get credit for pre-release party tickets. So pre-release party is, I think it's the general name for the whole weekend now. It's just a pre-release event. So what do they mean, get credit? And they say they count towards pre-release allocations for premium stores for all sets going forward. Okay, what are these credits? Where do you find them? What? I researched this. Let me just cut to the chase here. They will actually count the number of pre-release attendees correctly and give you the correct number of pre-release kits. It has nothing to do with your level. But if you don't get to premium, they will purposely send you the wrong, aka not enough pre-release kits for your attendance. I don't really get what the motivation is there. I don't see a whole lot of logic in that. So, I mean, while the title is, oh my gosh, they're sending, full sets of Ikoria and Secret Lair to stores finally, and for free. Oh my gosh, all they have to do is get to premium. It's, wow, we'll not ignore your sales numbers and we'll actually count them correctly and send you the correct number of product. We'll send you up to one of the Secret Lair drops that we're stuck with that nobody wanted, and then we'll send you a really cool full set of cards, but you have to give it away and it makes you no money. So, wow. That makes up for yourself directly competing with them on Amazon. Oh wait, no it doesn't at all. Now get this, it says still coming to premium, Foil Commander Collection Green, I'll get back to that, guaranteed WPN queues, I have no idea what that is. Seriously, I couldn't even find it. No idea. A WPN qualifier? Like what does that mean? And then a lighted sign, a premium frame, and a plaque. Wait a minute, those sound familiar. You mean it's been, if I'm not mistaken, 1 to 2 years since you changed the entire WPN system over to this new system, and you still haven't sent people their lighted signs that you promised on the day that you outlined how they're being done differently? Well, it's still coming, you guys. So this Foil Commander Collection Green, they're just reiterating, like, it sounds, oh, you're getting this new thing. No, you're getting this like new from the vault. It's 8 cards, it's green, it's commander cards, probably Birds of Paradise and some actual green commanders. It's literally just signature spellbooker from the vault. And then if you're premium level, you can get foil ones, and if you're not, you get regular ones. I think they're free, and I think you can sell them. I don't know, maybe they are forced giveaways again. They didn't specify. But, don't hold your breath for the lighted sign. It takes years, apparently, to make that and send it out. And a plaque, I mean, you can't just go literally anywhere in, like, any city and go have that made and then send them out. I mean, to maybe hundreds with an S of stores. I literally have a spreadsheet open right now for doing year-end taxes of how many things I shipped on eBay. Let's just say me in my living room could have sent out a plaque and a damn light up sign and a premium frame to every single LGS that made it to premium in the entire world, okay? One person could have done that. So like I said earlier, I wanted to go over all of the deadlines in case like you're a store owner and you didn't, hear about this or read it or whatever. You probably did, but I don't know. This is interesting. If you get premium by March 13th, you will get upgraded marketing materials for Ikoria. That's the cutoff for that. April 7th is you'll be able to run the premium championship Ikoria at all. So in other words, get the full set for the prize. And then April 17th, so 10 days later, you will get the pre-release party metrics count towards your next allocation, or as I like to call it, they'll actually send you the right amount of product for the events you're already holding based on the numbers that you've already proven to get. And then July 3rd, you will get the all foil Commander Collection Green. And if you don't make it, you'll just get the non-foil. They don't really say that, but that's how it works. According to Mark Rosewater, a lot of people on his blog have requested a non-foil version of Secret Lair because people don't like curving garbage. And at this point, they have to at least be considering it. Oh, I just realized they released the number. Just slightly over 150 locations have gotten to premium out of 6,000 and change left in the world. Just goes to show how hard it is to do. It is not easy. And let me just say, I know from experience, a lot of them were getting to the highest level before by just having multiple locations. Just like one in one city, one in another, one in the north side of the city, one in the south or whatever. And they just never told Wizards it's a second store. So this headline sounds cool. Oh, they're finally sending amazing free stuff to stores. Cool. They need all the help they can get, but this is too little too late. I mean, I hate to say it because it's pretty impressive, but it just is. It's too little too late. They are selling Mythic editions straight off their damn website for like $250 a pop, or at least they were. And that's money that won't be spent locally. It can't be because they already spent it and people have a finite amount of money. It's really that simple. Then they brought out Arena, which may have driven some people away from F&M and paper. Maybe. I mean, I heard it got more people into it, but it's hard to say. I heard at the pre-releases, yes, attendance is up because of Arena, and they did kind of prove that. But standard constructed F&M attendance is down, but that's because standard constructed is the worst it's almost ever been in the history of the game. There are 2 times it was worse. Other than that, no, it's just an absolute net deckathon, control-a-thon shit show. I mean, 15 or 16 cards have been banned in like the last 2 years. Need I say more? Has that ever happened before? No. The last couple years have been the worst standard meta ever. I mean, it's that simple. Yeah, Cobblade was a real treat. Jace was a treat. Okay, I get it, but they fixed that real quick. You know, the artifact lands, wonderful. They banned that. I mean, it almost killed the game, but they banned it. In the last 2 or 3 years, they banned it and then learned nothing, banned it, learned nothing from it, banned it, learned nothing from it, and then pushed the power level so that they could sell the cards to modern players. So what I think they should do is just say, hey, your WPN number, your like store number or whatever, I don't know what it is, I was never in it, that is now a coupon code. We made them all valid coupon codes, and it could be used one time, and you could go on the Secret Lair website and order it for 50% off. You know, max 10, max 15, whatever. And then you can sell them for an actual legitimate, reasonable profit. And, you know, you might be thinking, well, who wouldn't pick them up online and then like guarantee it? What if the store sells out? Who would wait for that? Well, I mean, it's hard to say, but for sure, like, you know, 12 and 13-year-olds or whatever, because they don't have credit cards, so they can't make orders online. Not saying their parents couldn't, not saying that kids don't have debit cards that work according to like a parent-run bank account or whatever. But generally, you know, they're going to need to walk into a place and pay cash for something. And also, I mean, if you forgot to order it that day, like there's all kinds of reasons that a store would have it. And also, you know, if you get it and put it out afterwards and it's already $70 on eBay, yeah, that'll get people in the store, especially if your price is lower, just saying. So they need to start selling these direct to stores if they want them. Not like allocating, not forcing, not giving them away for free or making them prizes, which is what this sounds like, just literally selling them to them to resell. That would be nice. That would be the improvement that I'm looking for. Otherwise, if they kill the local gaming stores, they will kill paper, which will kill prices, which will make everybody mad. It'll kill confidence, and then you only got digital, and digital is the most, you know, attacked TCG market out there. It's the easiest to make for. And remember, Arena's only standard. Paper is whatever you want it to be. That's a bad combination. They need stores to keep hyping it. They need the brand to be big. They need the sales numbers. And that's why everybody's saying they're trying to purposely kill paper. No, they're just incompetent and greedy dumbasses. They're not trying to do it on purpose. You can't just rely on digital, and even if 90% of their sales were digital, which is probably closer to 70% at this point, why would you cut out the several $100 million you make on paper? Just, oh, we don't need it. It's a small portion, so we don't need it. You don't need $100 million, really. You don't just say, this isn't our number one best-selling product, cut it. No, it's more money, it's more profit. Like, is it profitable? Yes, then do it. Even if they broke even on paper, which is never going to happen, cool, marketing, hello, you know, name recognition, events, you know, brands out there, like, you don't destroy paper. That's stupid. They're never going to do that unless they're forced to by their own stupidity collapsing the game. So they really should stop stores from, you know, going out of business by directly competing with them. They need to give them something to offset it. And new people compliments of Arena isn't quite cutting it. I want to see Secret Lair at every LGS in the world, and I want to see tons and tons and tons of free giveaways on Arena with just code cards that are given away at F&M or whatever, at any event or attendance, pre-release, whatever. Just, you know, here's your 50 codes that you can give away as prizes, or 100 of them or something. And they're like good, like $5, $10 worth of gems or something. It should be like, if you're playing Arena, you practically have to go to a local gaming store and play paper to maximize it or to get a ton of free stuff. Or if you do, it'll almost offset with free digital stuff. Because then, okay, you lost $10 in Arena and you made it at F&M, but then they went there and they played paper at all, so you made more than that, or it's a trade-off and they're both going to you, Wizards of the Coast, at the end of the day anyway, so it's like it's a wash. That's why that would be a smart general system setup. So more free giveaways that tie into the digital stuff, and more exclusive events, more special events, more, weekend things, and stop skipping over the LGSs when it comes to products. That would be the fix we're looking for, not this. That said, this is somewhat impressive. I mean, they've never done something like this before that I know of. So definitely watch for it. I mean, the big thing to take away for you, if you're not a store owner, is if somebody says our store is running Premium Championship Ikoria, go there because you could win one of every card. Or 4, who knows. So definitely an interesting situation. Let me know what you guys think about it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next video.